welcome back to another video. My name is Kizzy if you didn't know, and today is basically just going to be me ranting over some pretty books because why not? So I asked on Twitter if anyone had any film video recommendations, and my lovely friend Monica over at Mooney Reads recommended a heck of a load of videos, which I now have loads of videos to do, but it was great. And one of them was like pretty covers or something along those lines, and I thought I would get together all my special editions and just show you the special editions I've collected. I only have 9 books with me today because some of them are up at my uni accommodation, which sadly means I don't have them with me today, but you know, they're still very pretty. These would make really good gifts for someone if you're struggling to find a birthday present for your lovely friend who has a birthday in the next few months. These would be perfect for them. Or Christmas. Come back and watch this at Christmas, because who wouldn't love a good collector's edition at Christmas? Birthdays and Christmas are the best times to get pretty books, because like when you splash the cash on a pretty book, normally you feel a bit guilty because you're like, did I really need to spend that much money on that book? But when it's your birthday and when it's Christmas, no one cares. You just spend as much as you like because it's Christmas. It's the perfect excuse to spend all your money. So I'm gonna go into my special editions. Oh, and by the way, I'm trying out a new pair of glasses. So I've got some try at home test pairs, so I'm trying one. So let me know if you think they look stupid or not, because that would help me out. That would help me out a lot. But yeah, I'll get into the video. So I have quite a few children's books that are good for kind of anyone. I think if you're looking for gift, this is like a gift buying video now. But children's books in special editions are really good because they have the nostalgia value, they have the kind of luxury of a gift value to them, and it's quite easy to find out when if someone's like not a big reader, but like most people have a favourite children's book, so they're easy to buy gifts for people. So the first one I have is this tiny little book, and it's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, a pocket edition. It's so cute. I'm sorry, but it's adorable. And they do this I think in The Hobbit as well, and I really want the Hobbit one because I just listened to that oldie book early this year and I just want it in physical now. But they have like a mini version of it. I just think it's so cute. Look at it, and it's tiny. Like, it's not like the writing is particular. Oh, and it's got illustrations in it. What more could you ask for in a gift? I really don't know. But seriously, what more could you ask for in a special edition of a book? Small, beautiful illustrations, lovely illustrations inside. So I bought this years ago now, but I think I got it in Waterstones or something. So this was $9.99 when I bought this, so it's lovely. But that's a cute one. So the next children's books right at the bottom of the pile. Sorry, we can squish it. So the next book edition thing that I have is Watership Down by Richard Adams. So this is a controversial children's book. It was written for children, but a lot of people say that the topics in it are not childlike. I haven't actually read this. I've only got like that far. I do plan to read it actually for a video coming up soon, so that's exciting. But this edition is just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it I can't really see what my camera's looking at, but it's got the kind of gold embossing around it, and it's just a very aesthetically pleasing book. And it does have inside it these paintings that are kind of like on glossy paper, like kind of throughout it, so they crop up quite a bit, which is lovely to spice up. There's a much bigger one, which I just think are beautiful and lovely. So there's that one. This is a children's book, obviously about rabbits, but a lot of them die, I think, so it's a sad one. So the next book I have, I've actually ruined slightly. I've had this for years and years and years, and I do want to get the sequel in this edition, but this was actually given to me by my great-gran, and she drew on the like her little thing, and it's fading quite a lot now actually, but it says, "For kids with lots of love from Gaggy," which is what I call my great-gran. So this one holds a lot of nostalgia for me, even though I've not actually read the story. The actual book itself, just this edition, holds a lot of meaning to me, but it is beautiful. So this is by the same illustrator as did the We're Going on a Bear Hunt book, which was my favourite kids book. I knew it off by heart. And again, it's illustrated on the inside. So that's just a little one, and then it's got much more like bigger colourful ones, and I just really love her illustrations. I think they're quite cool. The writing is really big as well, so it's easy to read and it's nice and floppy. So like this one isn't probably very practical because, you know, that's a hefty book, whereas this one you can actually read it, so it's lovely. And Alice in Wonderland, a lot of people know the story, a lot of people love the story. So yeah, I do want to get the Through the Looking Glass in the same edition, but I haven't got that yet. But it's in making it, it's the plan. Okay, so the next book I have is a classic, and I know they do all of his books in the same editions or similar like style, and I think they're bringing out different authors as well. But this book is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I didn't like this book, I'm really sorry. I know it's a lot of people's favourites. A lot of people love the film, so if people like the film, this is a nice book to get. And it's just like, it's very simple. It's not really got much, like it's not like the most special things in the world, like it's not got anything in it. But I think it's really nice, and as this is like a favourite for a lot of people, and it's kind of a modern classic, like it was written, it's set in the 1920s, I want to say. It was published in the 1920s, so I'm going to go with that. So it's like a modern classic, and it might be one for some people. I just really love it. Like, I didn't like the book at all, but I love this edition, so I'm probably never going to get rid of it, which is probably a stupid reason to keep onto a book, but I'm vain like that. Who cares? Pretty books make me happy. Okay, so the next load of books are probably some of the favourite books I own in my whole book collection, edition, whatever. Obviously I'm looking at my shelf and there's so many books I could add to this list, but we're going to keep it short and we're going to keep it concise. I feel like this is such a useless video, but I love making it because I just love looking at pretty books, so we're going for it. So I think this next one, I think this is actually the actual, like, I don't think there's anything special about it, but it says on the spine, special signed edition, so I'm including it here, and I think it's freaking gorgeous. That is Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. Now, some people might not get this cover, but I think it's stunning. I don't know why. I think it's the colours, like the turquoise and the golds and the bronze and the fire. I love a bit of fire, and I just love everything about this cover. Like, when I saw, I'm not gonna lie, I totally bought this because of the cover. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, I have to have that. But when I looked at it, it was like £25, and I was like, I can't afford that, you know. I have to face facts and that I am a student and I have no money, so I can't spend £25 on a book that I don't even know I'm gonna like. So I didn't buy it, but then I saw on Amazon one day it had gone down to £15, and I was like, well, that's the price of a normal hardback, so it was purchased. But yes, this is an epic fantasy that's been likened to Game of Thrones, but then I've seen contradictory comments saying that actually it's not like Game of Thrones at all, so I have no idea what it's like, but I really want to read it soon. It's just a bit massive epic fantasy, which, who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love it? It is like 750 pages, so probably won't read it this month, maybe next month, but I am looking forward to getting it very soon. It's beautiful, it's beautiful, can't deny it. Okay, so the next books are actually all special editions that I don't know if you can buy anymore. I really don't. I think you can buy this one, so I'll start with this one. This is the Six of Crows edition that if you watch some of my recent vlogs of my house vlogs and stuff like that and my wrap up, you'll have seen this. It is the Waterstones edition, so it's got the red sprayed edges, and then it has the kind of like embossed red symbols that kind of have to do with the book, and it has collector's edition on the front, which, who doesn't love it? Who doesn't love it? So this is my favourite book, one of my favourite books. Okay, it's not all my favourite books, but it's one of my favourite books, and it's a lot of people's favourite books, so it's a cracking book, and I just think it's beautiful. They do have the same style edition, however it's kind of goldy for the next book in the duology, which is Cookery Kingdom. I still need to purchase that, there's a running theme here, but I just need the collection complete, so I will be purchasing that probably with my birthday money, which It's my birthday in 3 weeks. That was too much maths. Less than 3 weeks. Exciting. So yeah, that will be purchased in less than 3 weeks times, and it's bloody gorgeous. Inside we've got these paintings, I suppose, or posters. I really want to print them out and have them as posters, but I don't know, I can't figure out how to do that. But we've got Kaz, Inej. I really like Inej's one. Kaz, I think it looks a little bit like a vampire. I'm not vibing it, but it's fine, you know, we can deal. Then we've got Nina, and we've got Matthias, and then we've got Jesper and Wylan. Wylan, is that how you say it? So yeah, it's just gorgeous, and I need the next book. Okay, so the next book, I was actually gifted this, but it is stunning. This is the Throne of Glass book by Sarah J Maas, and it is the collector's edition. They do this in a collector's edition of Courts of Thorn and Roses, which is her other series. They don't do the rest of the series in this edition, which is sad because I would have bought them, but it's lovely. So this is the kind of same texture as Crooked Kingdom, and also if you have the special edition of Crescent City for the tour edition that they released for the UK Waterstones tour when it was cancelled, this is the same as that. Basically it feels the same. I did read this though, so it's kind of like bubbled a bit, so it's not as nice. I like how it shimmers. Can we see the shimmer? Not sure. It's just very sleek. I would like, I'm not gonna lie, for it to have some character art in it, like the Six of Crows. That was a nice touch, but it doesn't. But it does have cool like headings, and it has like the symbols down the side, and it has like kind of shadow drawings there, which are lovely, lovely, lovely. And you know what, I always like one of these, but I always forget to use them. I'm just a bit of an idiot, but yeah, I do like a good ribbon. Okay, now we're on to the last two. These are kind of two in one, and I'm not sure if you can purchase these anymore because they were the Illumina Crate special editions that they sold just of these two, and they're literally the love of my life. They cost me a little bit of an arm and a leg, not gonna lie. They were very expensive, but it was worth it because they're two of my favourite books of all time, and that is Laini Taylor's Strange the Dreamer duology, and they're sprayed. I'm a sucker for a sprayed edge. Anyone else with me there? I am. I just love it. The gold has gone a bit like kind of mottly, but it kind of gives it like a old book feel to it. It's just lovely. And then the silver, I prefer the gold, but the silver matches the silver on the front of Muse of Nightmares, and the two colours they're just stunning. Stunning. And there's nothing on the exciting on the inside, but who doesn't love a pretty cover? These literally are my pride and joy. I took them to uni with me, even though I'd already read the series. I took them home with me because I wanted them with me. I made my boyfriend read them because everyone has to read this series, and it's just lovely. I should reread it actually because I haven't reread it, and I kind of don't want to because I don't want to change my mind, but I don't think I will. I think it's an amazing series, and I would highly recommend if you haven't read it already. So, a short and sweet video, but that's all. That's the collector's editions I have so far. I could do another part two of this, so let me know if you enjoy these things and you like seeing these videos of just me gushing over pretty books, because I like making them, because it's one of my favourite things to talk about pretty books. So let me know if you like this video, subscribe if you'd like to, like the video if you'd like to, and comment if you'd like to. If not, thanks for watching anyway, and I shall see you next time.